Good day, friends. This is Suresh Kumar for Zebu School on the live market update in the morning. Okay, welcome again. On behalf of Praveen, since Praveen is not available for the next week, I will be taking care of this live session for the coming week. First off, what a week it was. The week beginning, the market was expected to break the higher highs, and it was appearing as if it is going to go way beyond the earlier highs. But what happened afterwards is that there was a massive fall that happened in the last 3 days of the market. 2 days it went high, and then afterwards market started falling. Not only the retail investors who were buying it, but the FAs also were thinking that market is going to go up, and they started buying the first 2 days. Then afterwards what happened? They have net sold for the last week. The past 3 days they sold it. Net totally for the last week was about 2,000 crores they have sold in the cash market. So that is what the FIs thinks right now. Short term, at least for the short term, there might be some pain in all the markets, even in Indian market. But one thing you need to know is that even though the oil markets have been falling, they are close to their 52-week low, but we are rather close to our 52 weeks high. So of all the markets that is in the world, Indian market is the place to be, and the FIs are slowly realizing it and then started buying it. Okay, so what has happened? So as I said earlier, the market almost reached new highs, and the chances are that it might reach the newer highs in the coming weeks itself. Okay, now coming back to the world market. What happened in the world market? World markets, less said the better. There are a lot of disturbances around, and because of the inflation that has come at around 8.3 against the expectation of 8.1%, the market panicked and started selling off by 4% on the Dow Jones one of the days of the last week. But Indian markets didn't fall that much at all, hardly a percentage. It fallen by only a percentage. But afterwards, subsequently, they started following the world markets. Okay, so what is happening in the world market? Europe and USA, inflation is very, very, very high. So India is in a little better version, but world markets are expected to fall down further. Then in Thursday to Friday, there was announcement by FedEx. The FedEx, the courier and the cargo company, they said that their business has fallen down by 30% because of sluggish demand. That indicates there is an onset of recession that has already happened in USA. So be prepared. We may be little immune to whatever happens in the world market, but that's still we haven't decoupled. So Indian markets are also expected to fall in the short term. So till such time there is some clarity, it is sell on price market for you. For the traders among you, it is sell on price market. And for the people who are long-term investors, any point is fine, but make sure that you don't buy too much overvalued companies. Otherwise, it's fine. As an India growth story is still intact and will be intact for the next 30 years, so you don't have to worry about it. Any entry point is fine as long as you are not overbuying for the companies you are buying into. Okay. So the rupee, what happened with rupee? Rupee is opened somewhere around 79.69. It is trading around that. Nothing much to say about that. Rupee is stuck in that range for quite some time now. 79 to 80. It's been there for quite some time at elevated levels, but that's all right. And RBI seems to have. There was some news that RBI has come in and sold dollar for about $19 billion to protect the rupee, and it seems to have helped mark Indian rupee not fall too much. Then there is this big brokerage house and the fund management house in USA which says that a recession for USA is inevitable. So keep that in mind before taking any financial decision, investment or any other kind of decision. Anything related to finance, please be wary of the recession that is going to happen in US. All but happened already. Okay. Now FD rates. This also needs to be said is that FD rates are going up and slowly expected to go up because of inflation and tightening, handling measures by RBI. So the rates are going to increase. So if you are looking to lock your FD rate, so please wait for a while because things are going to get good for FD because the rates are going to increase to take the inflation. So if you are investing, please wait. And Bitcoin. Yes, the big elephant in the room, the Bitcoin has fallen by another 6-7 percentage today morning. Yesterday about another 6 percentage. So it is trading well below $19,000 now per Bitcoin. So what it seems is that all the risky financial assets seems to be cooling off and falling off. The reason being that there is uncertainty in the world and people are flocking from risky assets to safe assets. These cases it seems to be like a US dollar, so that is why people are selling off all the risky assets. And for a long-term investor, I'll tell you one thing. India is in a very sweet spot with a long-term growth intact, inflation reasonably good, and stable governments and reforms happening all over the place. So if you are a long-term investor in the right place, and let's see how the market has opened. Market has opened a little on the low side and then started going up. Let's see how much it is now. It went down and then started falling by 70 points, Nifty. Kind of whipsaw movement that is happening. So if you are a person who is selling 920 straddle, this thing, be very wary, because it seems like a whipsaw movement. So there is going to be volatility, at least till the say 930 to 950. There is going to be some volatility. If you are taking positions now, wait for it, because markets are volatile. You may not be able to get the right price. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen in the evening at around 3:30. Let's have a evening update. If you want to know anything about any financial markets or the market updates, please let us know in the comments. We'll try to address in the evening update. Thank you. This is Suresh Kumar signing off for Zebu School and for Zebu. Thank you. Be safe. Invest safely. Trade even more safely. Thank you. Bye bye.